spring arm, good rubber tire for our bugging, and exercise for like the basic palakaw things. What is Eskrima Maranga? We have before I go start, I have to give and take and overlap here. Give and take, overlap, strike, have some little arm over here. They do countering, other side. Stickman, good day, Combate. We're here now once again with our Combate Eskrima Maranga StickDummy 2.0. Spring arm, good rubber tire for our bugging, and exercise for like the basic palakaw things. And the basic palakaw things, we call it the pre-palakaw. Now, today in this vlog, I'm going to show you how to apply or how to use the stick dummy in the basic mode in the Combate Eskrima Maranga. First, how to, the basic things, it must be, the stick must touch, have some thick. Okay, so basically, if the stick thick here, you have to apply your hands from up or low position. So high or low position. From hand position, let's say there is like a quadrant here. Maybe your hand somewhere in this area, or somewhere in this area, or in this area, or in this area. Now also you have to understand that when you apply with intentionally, so you must apply your hand with your intention of, for example, you have to hold somewhere here, you have to position your hand somewhere like that, or in this position, because you want to have some attack in the proper position, or and below, in the lower part also, I have intentionally positioned my hand here so that I can have the strike or disarm maybe. So that's the purpose of hand positioning, or you put your hand up or you put your hand down. So but sometimes I use for the basic things for this demonstration the what we call the universal, the U. So I put the U here so that I can have clearing or driving the stick from left to right down like that. For example, I'm putting my hand here, I can do like that and have some strike. Or again, for the intentionally applied strikes somewhere here, and the holding is very good and clear holding. Okay, here's how the drill, the basic of how to play the stick dummy. Basically, you put your hand there up and down, but you have to replace it from your stick. Then it looks like what we call our 5 basic principle. The fourth one is called the gia or the guide. So I just put here for the guide and have some pressure. Very simple. Pressure, 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 pressure. While doing this exercise, then you can have, the next is to strike. I can strike the upper portion, mid, and the low, and all this part, and the halfway of this side. So I can have this one, or sometimes I can do some witik, or just straight bunal. Okay, so high or low my hand position, and have some strike. Okay, have some strike. High. Now this time, or this moment, I can only strike down. The moment I'm here, you have to go strike down directly or right away. Or I can also change some kind of mode into other type of striking, the other side, and this way, or have some witik in the other side as well. Okay, so having exercised this up and down, you can now have some strike of the stick dummy. So of course I have to return it because I need to exercise in this manner. Okay, so now also we have the backhand position. We're done in the backhand position. Now we go to the forehand position. In the forehand positioning, I can have three hand positioning, or how to handle my hand from high or low. Actually, this is like somewhere like the same. But since I have the stick here, I can put it high and I can put it low. Because the stick sometimes in position something like this. And high and low. Okay? So, position here high or low. Universal is for universal purpose. But for some intentional, I have to push my hand in here so I can have the grab in here, have some strike. That's for the high. And now this low also. Or I put my hand in this manner so that I can have some strike in this area. Okay, but this is one and two, but the third one is here. But when I touch the stick here, I must release my own stick here and have some strike. Take note. When I touch, I directly strike to the opponent. I directly strike to the opponent. I directly strike to the opponent. Now, since this exercise, the third one, to put my hand like a very intricate things. When I put my hand here, you have to have good secure of handling and have some strike here right away. So that's it. So I have to exercise here one, so that I can have good clearing the stick from my opponent's stick to have some strike. Or I can simply handle and turn my stick to other side. The best one, the Combate Eskrima Maranga, is we need to go through the strike of my stick through straight this level and to this level, this one. But we have problem here, right? And some I saw on some internet, so they go something like this and strike, they go something like this and strike, they go something like this and strike. No, look at this one. Having my hand here, either up, either down, and I have to go through my stick go. Because this one, sliding and strike, go straight. I don't have to go up. Anyway, so just go straight. Just go straight, because this one will slide by having pointing a little bit down as well. Or I will clear the stick going this way and have some go straight, right? Okay, so just straight. The same thing in the other side as well. I can have go straight. I can have go straight. Okay, so that's it. How to use the basic things, to how to exercise the stick dummy 2.0 of the Combate Eskrima Maranga. So, for having the backhand and the forehand stick positioning applied to the stick dummy, or from this positioning, I'm already done with my backhand. I already done with my backhand, 1 and 2, right? In the forehand, I have 1, I have 2, or crossing this way, the 3, the third one. Okay, so now I can return, I can have an exercise from this one. I don't have some, or with my exercise, I don't have to return it in the same way or the same angle. Sometimes I can return in this way manner. And here, and here, and here, and here, and here. Now, if this dummy, let's say, if this dummy or the opponent trying to attack you, now I'm standing. I'm vertical here, what I mean. And this is like a horizontal. So I can tap my hand to the stick or to the hand. For the Combate Eskrima Maranga, we go here under. Okay. Now, from this position, then I can go strike a very simple things like this. And this positioning, we call it cuatro, to finish the attack. Cuatro. Okay? Or sometimes we go this way. And at the other side as well, when positioning like this, almost horizontal and almost vertical things, I can have something like this. 1 and 2. Tap here and tap here. Go back. Tap here and go back. The other side, tap here and go back. Okay. Now the second part of this drill of our blog today is what we call the overlap. The overlap is very common to everyone, but to emphasize how to use for the very basic, and it's already a technique for everyone, that just simply use overlap. When we apply overlap, we have to secure that there is a helping hand, our monitoring hand, because most of the people apply the overlap in just this manner, very single. Sometimes the hand is too far. When we apply overlap, we have to apply together. Okay, so now this is the idea of overlap. From backhand position, I have to go overlap somewhere here and strike. So I have to overlap the stick this side, his hand and his stick, with my stick, and just overlapping like that. With a helping hand here, and have some strike. And go next for this arm. See how good the function of these things exercise with a stick dummy and application for our basic things. Now with the overlap. Overlap. I strike, I disarm. Or sometimes I just poke to the hand. Very common things in the Valenzuela. So overlap and overlap the other side as well. That's the backhand positioning. Then I have to go overlap somewhere here. Now in the forehand positioning, overlap goes somewhere like this. Again, overlap goes somewhere like this. Go somewhere like this. Okay? Overlap. Then you can apply your disarm. This is the position of the disarm, but I can't do it because it's just a dummy. So I have a good position for the disarm, at least. Okay, this is how to disarm. Overlap. Okay, pointing to the face so that he will a little bit scared, and when the person goes like that, now easy to disarm in this area. Overlap. Overlap. Have some thrust to the face. Okay, to the face. Have some thrust. Okay. Overlap, or just directly go with a banal. Okay, and have some disarm. So sometimes in the Combate Eskrima Maranga, we have before I go start, I have to give and take and overlap here. Give and take and overlap here and have some disarm. Give and take, overlap, have some disarm. Give and take, overlap, strike, have some disarm over here. You do countering, other side. Okay, so basic things of how to use the Combate Eskrima Maranga Stick Dummy 2.0. Thank you for watching Rico Maranga Palakalogy channel of this YouTube video, and please do some comment down below. And if you're new to this channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Combate. See you next video.